Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely spread. James. Now, can they get him away? And it's James. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Fernandez. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Hullet. Schneider. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's having a go! Driven in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Xavi. And this is a decent chance! Not a bad try by any means.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Puskas. It's a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Messi. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's picked out the run. Alvarez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Could move up a gear here. Threads one in. And this is Hullet. Czech claims it, safe hands. Puskas. James. Now it's Puskas. Messi has it out wide and in space. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played, well sorted out. James. Messi. Now it's Puskas. And he's worked it through. Schneider! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Vieira. For Xavi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Seedorf. James. Xavi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. All the way back. Czech, the great organiser of defence. And it's Hullet. This looks promising. Hullet. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Puskas. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
James picks it up out wide. James is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Alvarez. Fernandez. And he's had it nicked away. Van Nistelrooy. He's had it taken off him. Nesta. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Check, punts it upfield. Messi. So a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
We're on the move again.
Aston are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now the ball's gone astray. Seedorf trying to keep this in. Vieira. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. Takes the shot! And that tested the keeper.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Vermaelen. Rafael Varane. Nesta. Zanetti. James does really well to win the ball there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Space for him to turn and look. He's gone for goal! Again, a brilliant save.
Messi really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And we have our very first corner. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Puskás with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Schneider. Duke powering forward here. Knocks it into space. And they're quick to get it back. Schneider. Puskás. Now James. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Puskás. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Fernandez. And it's Varane. Duke chasing after it. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Fernandez. Van Nistelrooy. Xavi. James. Showing great feet there. James crosses. And he gets rid in a hurry. Ball played for Xavi. And he's whipped in a terrific effort! That's a decent clearance. Not the most convincing of passes. Alvarez tries to pass it through. Beckenbauer. James.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now that's well seen too.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Aston truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Hullet. Zanetti. And it's Seedorf. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And that's aimed into the middle. It's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The goal scorer for Milan after 83 minutes is number 15, Alvarez. Substitution on the field, number 21.
So we have movement on both benches. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
He has a look out.
Aston really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Number 19.
And he's in on goal. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Yep, it's a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Gets his head on it! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh no, what has happened here?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Check. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Desai, and he's hit it long. Well read, nice interception. But that signals the very end. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things already rolling.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation. And a chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that...
Puskás! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Albertini. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm, and it's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Puskás! Albertini. Dembele. Roberto Carlos. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, good spread. Shot a goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Thuram. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Stojkovic. And it's Stojkovic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Puskás. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. Stojkovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's had a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Lampard.
Aston are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is He's having a pop! Against the crossbar. Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but he's having a shot! And there's a goal! Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Lampard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Spread it left. And he's gone backward here. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Leicester does really well to win the ball there. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Lovely. And the shots! Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And this is Lampard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lampard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good effort from distance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now, what about a counter-attack? Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Albertini. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that, and it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. It'll be a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ibrahimovic. Look at the space, and he shoots! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
And Van Nistelrooy! It's anyone's ball now. This possibly the last play of the half. Keeper's dealt with that. He's chosen to go back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Puskas. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the whistle goes for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Stojkovic. Dembele. Lampard. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Stojkovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's been given away. Ah, he's given it away. And it's Van Dijk. Here's Vieira. And it's Vieira.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's neat. Swings in across. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628
Roberto Carlos.
espectadores.
Nesta. And it's Lampard. Lampard. Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Two
11.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 23.
They've played it short.
El dorsal 17.
And here's Stojkovic.
Serán sustituidos
Roberto
por
Carlos.
El dorsal 18.
Puskás,
El
who's
dorsal
set up
5.
one goal so far.
Luis Suárez.
Good
El
running,
dorsal
strong and
7.
purposeful.
El dorsal
And they can
21.
counter here.
Cambio
Now
de
it's Yaya
jugadores.
Toure. There will be a throw-in. Puskás. And it's James. Tries to pass it through. Lofted it. He leaps for it. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Stojkovic. And here's Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Puskás. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is a little undercooked. Yaya Toure. Lam. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's quick to snatch it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he welcomes it in. Great chance! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. And here's Ribéry. Lam. Here comes the cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And claimed it back swiftly. It's a good spell of possession, this. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Bullish header! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And he was quick to react. Fernandez. And it's Zanetti. This is a promising build-up. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Pushka. He's having a hit! And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your final thoughts, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So straight into the action. Toure making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Van Dijk. Piqué. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Del Piero. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Played out wide. Oh, that's nice. Cross goes in there. Punched away. Del Piero! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Varane clears without hesitation. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side.
And Puskás! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quarter of an hour played. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Schneider. And it's Yaya Toure. Luis Suarez, never out of the action for very long.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Goes for the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Platini. Vieira does well to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see. Tries a shot! That's another chance! Goal! Manchester United! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Manchester United have Luis Suarez! Nearly, but not quite.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, he's been caught on. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Aston are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Puskás. Now it's Schneider. Vieira wins the duel this time. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Puskás.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Platini. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is a promising build-up. Gives it back. James. James carries the ball down the right. Opts to play it back. And it's James. Cross into the... and a header! And somehow he kept it out. Araujo with the clearance.
2 added minutes
PK.
has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pull it. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Number 8.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Number 25, Seedorf.
Del Piero.
Puskás.
Puskás.
Number 20, Mbappe. Number 22.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Number 21.
Now it's Snyder. It's
Number
Snyder!
24.
Oh, crossbar!
Number
Del
10,
Piero stood his ground strongly. It's a quick ball upfield. Pele. Puskás! Superb from Puskás! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Passes short and sharp. And the finish! Chooses to go crossfield. And it's Snyder. Nicely spread. It's played through for him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well played. Bale! It's a goal! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
So now the difference is 3. And he's definitely onside. Del Piero. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Puskas. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus. Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass. Takes a shot! And it's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down...
And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, impressive strike.
Van Nistelrooy really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Pele. Some really good ball movement. Goes for a shot! Goal! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
75 minutes played. It's a good ball out wide. Bale. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Makalele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Not where it came from. That's going wide left. Pele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got away. And it's made its way to him. Lampard. Makalele. Lampard. Now it's Puskas. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Puskas. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Lampard. And it's Makalele. It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. He is through here. Saka. Vieira. Lampard. Now it's Puskás. There will be 4 extra minutes. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Takes the shot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but
Goes for goal! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Aston really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's been played through. Messi! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership.
It's Lampard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lampard is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Del Piero. Vieira. Gerrard. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Schneider applies the finish! Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that was never going to make it. Del Piero. Neither side yet able to find the net. Puskos. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Del Piero. Good chance here! Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bullish header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lampard. Puskás, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now James. And it's Vieira. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Puskás. Thuram. Oh, that is a nice touch. Driving forward. Oh, that's ambitious. Well, they could break here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Jong. And it's Gerrard. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Del Piero. Puskás. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Lampard, out towards the flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider makes a dash for it. Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant!
Well, what a great goal from a great player. An absolutely glorious strike, just when no one expected it. A real mood changer right on half-time too. Now, all of a sudden, they're going into the break on a real high.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Ronaldo. He's having a pop! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Puskás is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And the return pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're off again.
Aston can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And here's Messi. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Schneider. That's going wide left. Del Piero. Oh, that's neat. And it's Lampard. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his... Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it into space. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Now who's going to be first to this? Thuram has it in a wide position. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Los Angeles clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Schneider. He's found a way through. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Oh, can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi has it up. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. Aims beyond the defence. In by James. Van Dijk gets it away. Vieira. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution on the field.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 22, Gerrard. Number 18.
Up towards the front line.
Number 9.
Bullet.
Cristiano
Time and again
Ronaldo.
they are repelled.
Number 2, Vieira.
Now it's
On
Hazard.
the field. Number
I think the
11,
message here is quite clear, Peter. They want to...
And Puskas! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, he's been caught napping. Maldini. And here's Lampard.
Number 6, Johan Cruyff.
And he's heaved it away. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. This looks promising. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Saka. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. And it's Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last. He'll try from distance! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Gives it back.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Saka.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Now it's Van Basten. Tries to play it through. He slings it in. Piqué deals with that. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the games. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new... He's gone for goal! Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Makalele. Oh, it's come loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played back. Knocks it out wide. He's having a hit! Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Vieira. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He whips it across. Cleared away. Shot at goal! Schneider! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that for him is goal number 10. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Atalanta finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Driving through the middle.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Schneider was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now, can they get him away? Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Del Piero. That has not gone well. Puskás with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, he's been caught napping. Del Piero. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now, who's going to be first to this? So, what can they make of this? Vieira. Now it's Cantona. And it's Del Piero. Here's a chance! Del Piero. They're urging him to shoot. Makalele. He's going for goal! And we have our very first corner. Toure getting this one clear. And it's Piqué. And the two sides separated by the... And Puskás!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Puskás really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Ferdinand clears it away. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Hazard. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's having a shot! And no mistake. Atalanta are level. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Number 11, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Atalanta restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hazard. Oh, it's a great ball here. Schneider. Puskás. This is a promising build-up. Hazard.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Cantona. It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Puskás. He's found a way through. Great ball and he charged for a shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Aston clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Schneider. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. And here's Del Piero. Well, now here's a good battle. Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal!
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone...
Can he finish? Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Chance! But he's left disappointed. Oh, that's well spotted. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Atalanta clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The attendance for this match was 29,830.
Thuram with the slide tackle there. Look at the space here. Now, can he find a finish? Oh, great leap! And a neat finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 62
Certain,
minutes,
searing and
11.
imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 8.
Atalanta drag themselves back again.
Substitution
Well,
in progress.
there's resilience for you, Peter.
Decent chance! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Well, played right into his path. He's in! Must be! Good claim. No margin for error there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's an imaginative pass. Makaleli.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lam is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Flings in across. Oh, good fly! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back. Takes the shot! And that's off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on to replace him is number 14.
That's going wide left.
Frank Lampard.
Can he get onto this?
Substitution.
Space for him to turn and look. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Takes a shot. And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Over to the right flank. A quick look, thought about cutting it. Lampard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lampard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Schneider goes short. And here's Schneider. He's had a shot! No, not quite.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And he's running through. Schneider. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Bale has it in a wide position. And he whips it in. That pass has been... And Cruyff! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
The goal scorer for Atalanta after 86 minutes is number 14, Johan Cruyff. Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Time for a change in
Pushkash.
personnel.
Number 9.
Atalanta found the
Schneider.
way forcibly.
Coming on the field.
Now they must hold
Number
out.
19.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter,
Number
they deserve
23,
this. But
Mayo
has the
Seko.
opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Mbappe getting forward. Rafael Varane.
Added minutes has been
Rafael
indicated.
Varane is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Bale. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Nicely spread, and he's picked it up out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease. Messi! It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think they're going to be key in this lineup.
Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
He's in plenty of space here. He's had a shot! And here's Elise, and it's Zaire Emery. And Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm really looking forward to seeing this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's quick, so he has no real issues when it comes to pacey opponents. But his size is a strength too. It's reflected in the amount of duels he actually wins. So he's quite defensively minded, but he does have the ability to get on the ball and move it up the pitch, although it's not something he focuses on.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Schneider, and he welcomes it in. Elects to cross. Kim Min-jae gets it away.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Now it's Shevchenko. So what can they make of this? Vieira gets across to intercept that. Puskás, renowned for his long-range shooting. It's not an especially good pass, that. So we're still where we started right now. Schneider. Played for Lampard. And it's Lahm. Schneider looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Grêmio are looking to go forward now. That's a little off target. Now it's pushed, tries one from range. It's hit the upright. They've scored! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, this looks sharp. Serginho. Looking for the far post. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He's chosen to go back. Serginho in acres of space out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's really nicely played. And the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can. Serginho. Oyarzabal. And it's Zaire Emery. He's well positioned here. Lampard. Well played for Del Piero. Lampard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a promising position. Looks across and plays it in. That pass isn't the best. Chance! And that's in! Gremio are back in business! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So they have it all to do again. And a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Conte. Space for him to turn and look. Brilliantly cut out. Schneider. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're into the second 45. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And he's picked it up out wide. And the shot! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Gremio with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Great vision. Now it's Puskas. And he's in on... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation...
Goes for a shot! In he goes again! It's off target and by quite a way. Odo. For Conte. Oyarzabal. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Olise. Oh, he's having a go! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Schneider. Serginho. Mikel Oyarzabal is always scanning the pitch for targets. Puskás. Schneider has found the net here, of course. It's a really well-measured ball. Conte. And it's Zaire Emery. Tries to pass it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kim Min-jae was in no mood for any of that. Goes for the shot! And that's off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Substituição no time do Grêmio.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 8. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 22. Camisa 20. Camisa 19.
And Dani Olmo.
Substituição em andamento.
Tonali. And it's Zaire Emery. And it's Olmo. Played out wide. Lee Kang in. And Zaire Emery. Now it's Dani Olmo. Lovely pass, but... He's having a shot! Goal! Grêmio! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
When the manager called on him, chance for a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Puskás really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Zaire Emery. And he was quick to react.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Saka. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Dani Olmo. Zaire Emery. Otto. In towards the back. Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers. That could spell trouble.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Bullish header! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
How can you be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Premio, he's gone for goal! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now, can he beat his man? And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling.
I'll be interested to see where Varana's deployed.
So what are you thinking?
Well, I prefer him in a deeper position because he can dictate the passing.
Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Veron. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads one in. He is through here. That's tidy. And it's Vieira. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. James. James, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. And it's James. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's having a shot! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played into space, and the through ball. Oh, well played, well played. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Snyder. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. James, here's onto this. Has to go back here. Decent chance! It's hit the crossbar.
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And here's Ibrahimovic. This is a promising build-up. Plenty to aim at here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Romario. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Puskás, given the lift of his goal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Veron clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts, and basically let them attack it.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Good chance here! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's and Puskás! Superb from Puskás! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Romario. And it's Veron. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he was alert to it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on.
Oh, what a mistake! Araujo. Vieira. Ibrahimovic with a definite foul there. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it. Puskas! It's off target and by quite a way.
Aston really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And it's Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's good play from him.
And this is Puskas. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Taken back almost at once. And this is Lampard. Seedorf. Rummenigge.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Musiala. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at what...
And the shot! Against the crossbar! He's shifting through the gears here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, sweet feet. Schneider. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there is your opener. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi in acres of space out wide. And a chance! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Vieira. And Puskas! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends.
And the shots! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, a breakthrough already. And smartly reclaimed. Looking for the run. Puskás was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's just a little long. Has a look and place it forward. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. And he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is a little undercooked. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Puskás. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. James, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Schneider. It's Pirlo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And this is Puskás. It's a good foot in there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to...
Chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Here's the header! James clears without hesitation. Oh, well played, well played. Lampard. Collier. Ferdinand cuts out the pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
James, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, nice touch. Aimed at the far side. Oh, good effort! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Played out towards the right wing. Cristiano, and the shot! Goal! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
Impressive jump! Nice control. Now it's Puskás. Puskás! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's having a pop! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts, and it's Nedved. Out towards the flank. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. PK. James is always looking to play quality balls.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ronaldo looking to receive it in space. Oh, shooting chance! Schneider. Lampard. Collier. Nicely spread. And this is Puskás. Oh. And Puskás! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Nedved. Number 14, Gullit.
Down to business again.
Number 17, Ronald Araujo. Coming on the
James.
field, number 13.
Oh, good spread.
Number 7,
It's
Bale.
a good run down the right.
Yakstein.
Driven in. He's rising! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Stan wins the duel this time. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Bale. And this is Hazard. Schneider. James, who does have an assist to his name. Schneider. Now it's Messi. Ball's gone out of play. Lampard. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, such a clever touch. Cross to the back post. Oh, greatly! It's hit the upright. Ribery with the clearance. Well, that is one way to stop him. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well timed, excellent interception. PK. Tries to pass it through. And they can counter here. Varane makes the interception. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Lampard. James. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? James. Now, he's got space here. He won't be happy with that one. And now the breakaway. Schneider. Can he get it through? Now Lampard shoots! And he hits the net! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of...
There's the shot! And this is Ronaldo. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance! And it's in! Right back in the game! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just one in it now.
Coming on the field.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Substitution in progress. Substitutions taking place.
Vieira looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Ribery. And it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Hazard, getting up there! And that's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get...
Chance!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ferdinand, good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he had to make that, and he did. Big chance! Knocks it into space. Hazard with the delivery.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Hazard. Oh, some astute defending there. Aims beyond the defence. Makalele. And it's Lam. Threads one in. Hazard. And it's Makalele. Pirlo. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. It's come to nothing.
There will be 3 minutes added
Lam
time.
is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Kola. Maldini. Makalele. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And the referee brings it to a close. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Kola claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Aston definitely impressing me
We're
here,
glad to inform you
especially
that
the way
today's
that
match
attack
day
clicked,
programs are
whether it
available
was
from
link-up
stands
play,
located
running in
by the
behind.
gates.
This-
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. This looks promising.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think a lot's going to depend on how much of a creative role this fella Arda Güler can play here, Peter. He's never one to shy away from getting on the ball. He has wonderful courage, and he's the go-to guy in this team. And it's always lovely when you're in a team and you know somebody is always looking to get on the ball. So his availability will be key.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Ferdinand is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Thuram. Both sides exercising caution for now. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Opts for safety. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Alvarez. Aldero gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Dix. Threads one in. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Pele. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Dix. It says. Dix. It says. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
High. Pelopessi. Ferdinand. Pelopessi. He's looking wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? Taken back almost at once. That's a cute ball. There's the header! And he should have made them pay.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Roberto Carlos. Alvarez! Goal! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
After 32 minutes is number 19, Alvarez.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oret Manguan. Over to the right flank. Not where it came from. He slings it in.
Well played and well cleared.
the counter is on.
Aston can certainly afford to see this half out now, and
It's Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, sweet feet. And he's gone backward here. He's trying to hit the front line here. That's a little off target. Ambitious ball here. And this is Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Terrific effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Spread out to the left. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Dix. Pelopessi. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
A quick reminder today that
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Aston really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So we're off again.
Aston can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
High. It's a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That pass isn't the best. Goulet. And it's Arda Goulet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ferdinand. And now the breakaway. Pelopessi. He's had it taken off him. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Verdonk. High. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Pelopessi. Thuram. Beckenbauer. Rafael Varane. Oh, good-looking ball. Oret Manguin. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Verdonk. Just about up to the hour now.
29,830.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And they can counter here. Dix. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Roberto Carlos, the man that is tenacity personified. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pelupessy. Very nicely done. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution in progress.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Distributed tidily. Oh, nice touch. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Substitution.
Thuram. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Oh, and that should have been two.
Ibrahimovic has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Dix. Dink through. And shot a goal! And a neat finish. They are cruising.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 10.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Tele finding himself in space. He has a look up. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Tunisia are looking to go forward now. Verdon. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Walsh.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
In with the challenge.
There will be
And it's
3 minutes
Ibrahimovic.
added time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the number on the board is 3. Played out wide. Pele. That's tidy. Looking for the far post. Towering header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
A K-snap. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Oh, super ball! And this is Bale. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Collier. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Messi looking to receive it in space. Now it's Schneider. Oh, shooting chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Schneider. Shot could be... And Messi! No goals as yet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great.
Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. James. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Bale defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Manchester United are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bale receives it in a wide position. And he's well positioned here. Xavi. Nice looking ball. Makaleli. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fab. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Makaleli. And it's Xavi. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Del Piero. And here's Mbappe. Del Piero. Messi. Makaleli. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Xavi. Gattuso. And it's Del Piero. And here's Mbappe. And he's chosen to go back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's rising! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And he was quick to react. That's a sharp pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Schneider can see things, others... And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Major stations.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Number 19.
Aston definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Luis Suarez. Xavi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. James. Makaleli. Nicely spread. And it's Schneider. Messi. James. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And now they can clear their lines. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Luis Suarez. Showing good feet. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution for Manchester United.
This certainly looks appetizing, well within shooting range.
Del Piero.
Great chance here to level it up.
Him is number 20, Neymar.
Puskas! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Tries to play it through. It's played through for him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Vieira. Schneider. Big chance!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The most accurate pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And here's Schneider. And it's Gattuso. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And this is Luis Suarez. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Good read, needed to be. Messi's cross. Vieira. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. To Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Puskas. Right back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Some really good ball movement. Some intricate passing looking to... And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
After 79 minutes is number 22, Puskás.
Manchester United with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Puskas. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Schneider. Coming on the field is number 17, Bellingham.
He's dealt with that really well.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Lahm, there he goes. Oh, great leap! Oh, good finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Vieira.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, they could break here. Tries to pass it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Getting up there! Puskás gets flagged offside. Neymar. Now it's Puskás. He's on it. Can he get away? And that is as much time as there will be. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd large.